Good news! I think I may have finally figured out what the hell was going on with my computer here. Namely, apparently, well, a bit of an issue with something called TI Worker. Apparently when you update a Windows thing, it can occasionally glitch out and have a leftover program that's repeatedly trying to run some install crap or something. Any darn ways. I just remembered what a Dracula was on accident because of this thing. So basically this is the Labina fight. I don't know if you can actually get her, considering the circumstances. But at any rate, here's what I'm thinking here. So, this is the Astoria fight. First party, let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 units. Well, I guess 19 including you. So we need 16 going into the first fight, and then from there on it just kind of continues on. We'll be able to... it's kind of funny, if you come here with less than 8 units, or less than 9 units rather, you can basically just skip the second fight entirely, but we're not going to do that, because that's lame. But yeah, so I'm going to have Steve leading one squad, I'm going to have Potato leading the other. Steve is going to basically go and basically duel Margaret on top of the walls, while everybody else fights all the other soldiers. Just for dramatic effect. I'm sure there'll be some casualties, but it's okay. I think we can afford to lose Vita and, you know, some of these other ones. Actually, I forgot to even equip April, so that might be a thing. You know, pop some new stuff on you. You still have Robe the Abyss, why not? You're gonna be the evil fairy. Get that thing for no particular reason. Here, have that thing too. Doesn't really affect anything. You get a beast handling thing, apparently, if you get a bunch of them. The Kasauri, I think it either improves morale or it improves the odds of recruiting a beast unit. Dragon Gem does the same for dragons, I think. I don't remember exactly how that worked. They're just kind of extra throwaways at the moment. Equipment-wise, we're looking at here, Lens essentially still has 2 wings, teleport boots, and a spear. He's going to be going after Nishart to go steal his spear so that he has a better one, basically. Or rather, the same kind of weapon, just water elemental. Steve's going to do his thing. Mosquito is going to back up Steve, and then the rest are just kind of going to go as they will. Dummy really wanted to take part in a fight, but wasn't allowed to. April is ludicrously over-leveled with everybody else, but that's mostly because of an accident earlier. Left her in one of the fights. For a while I was doing that, like, training swordmaster guy. Hey, you know what? You need to be fired. Go away. Yeah, enjoying yourself doing nothing. Get out of here, freeloader. So, oh, by the way, Vita, you know, being as friggin' hardcore as she is over here, she's just gonna go, like, dual-wielding. Why not? It's about as effective as she's been so far. She's almost a guaranteed casualty, as is Laser Pope, unfortunately, but whatever. Honestly, at this point, it would require the slightest amount of effort to actually level them up, and, well, it can't be bothered, so whatever. You know what, actually, I want to give you a Hammer of Tears. It's a very slight upgrade now. So, we'll see. We'll see who survives. But this is, like, hands down, my favorite friggin' moment in this entire game. So you have this whole big build-up, like, what's gonna happen at this castle, you know? And they have this moment here that it seems like they're almost gonna have a Game of Thrones-esque thing where Richter gets backstabbed because they want to be evil for no reason. And they come in there and like, wow, it would be way more evil to actually just use this guy and his army to go fight for us instead of going for the backstabs, as seems to be the trope in every single setting like this ever. So he's getting used, his troops are getting used, but he is going to end up surviving at least. None of his dudes will. Like, other than... No, wait, Orson got eaten. Well, my bad. They're all planning, they're doing their thing. Nobody's backstabbing anyone, it's great! There's actually a soldier here serving as a guard, because that makes sense. Love it. Everything about this whole setup here, you know? Like, you see you're gonna have to go fight this guy that was easily winning all your fights earlier. It's good stuff. And they're over here on the cliff. Like, yeah, we don't know much, we don't know how many there are, we don't have that many people to begin with. Like, well, I guess let's split up, because why the hell not? I believe if you have less than 9, actually, they'll basically just say we're gonna attack one of them. Because they'll basically say we don't have enough to split up the troops. But yeah. Yep. Do this crap. So we're gonna go for south first. This is the Nishart fight. You can usually tell. Well, not usually, you can tell. Because Nishart's the one with the long wall on it. The southern part of the map is, well, it has a big wall on it. So he says they won't be needed. You have no idea how much they'll be needed, buddy. Oh, whatever. But okay. So there's just this feeling up to this point, you know? So one of them leaves. Which is like this feeling like that here's gonna be this huge fight. And you know you're gonna lose some people, like, it's pretty much inevitable. Okay, the archers, I'm gonna need more on the other side, so... I'm gonna go half and half, useless and useful. And we'll just kinda see what everyone can do, I guess. At least we have enough for a full party on each side. April here is gonna be the second in command. These, by the way, if you're wondering why the hell I left them at such a low level, by the way, Toots is coming in too. It wasn't all just that I didn't want to bother grinding them up. It's also the fact that in order for Steve to get into position on the second map, there's a very long distance, and he's gonna need distractions. So they're strictly there to probably die. Is this the one that I want? Just for the hell of it, I kind of want to go and, yeah, there it is, the Fire Drake. I believe from this guy, you can get some heavy armor, and then from the other one you get the Fire Drake. Also, I'm accidentally pushing too many buttons, but whatever. So they're not doing as much damage as you'd think with how big the level discrepancy is, but they are definitely more bulky. Alright, so these are all just going to go split up. I'm going to have the 3 high-level units attacking from the front, going after Nishart. All the rest are going to go and try to take out their casters. That sort of thing. This lady is a pain, by the way, if she hits with that friggin' Caldi and actually charms. I think the charm chances are actually based on intelligence. Because as far as I've seen, a lot of my my units for here, I have not been able to actually do anything with it. I've seen it proc exactly once after hitting maybe 50 times. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume it's ludicrously unlikely. But yeah. I wish that they had redone the maps when they did the Lucked remake to be like this. Because look at this, instead of just running up to the castle entrance, you've got all these like ramparts on the side, got all this up here, you got all the crenellations and stuff up here, and you got all this cool crap, all these different entrances and different stuff. It's just, I don't know, the maps are so much better in this, I believe. But, hell, that's just my opinion. There we are. And Toots, I don't believe you'll be doing much, other than pew-pewing. Actually, maybe I won't bother getting the Fire Drake. There's really no point. What's funny is that Archer run, I actually think I still have a save somewhere on an old phone, because I ended up uploading that save to my phone and essentially continuing it on from there. Yeah, you guys don't have a chance. But yeah, no, so... actually had gone and gotten through this fight and gotten through all of Astoria with that crappy archer team. I think more than half of them ended up dying, and I ended up just winning only by pushing Nishart and, what's-her-face, Margaret off the walls. Which I usually try to do anyway. This is the very first time I've done this without shields, as far as I can recall, so... I guess we won't be doing that. There we go. Remember there was something buried there. I don't remember exactly what it was. They have not gotten a hit off. Alright, let's see if we can get him off the walls. Alright, is Vita... no. I'll be shocked if Vita survives. Yeah, so plan is to try to get Nishart to attack from the wall, and then just kind of get him pushed off. Double stab. Lancer. Okay. Then you go here. Yeah, actually, no, you do go there. Wasn't sure for a second. I kind of wanted him to go another way, but this'll do. And ideally one of these spots would be perfect. Chunk. Okay, how's this gonna go? Actually, wait a sec, I left Vita completely open. Rip Vita. Rip frickin' Vita. No, you are a very dead console, I'm afraid. That being said, still appreciate the kind of stuff you can do, I just wish you could run frickin' Binding of Isaac without freezing. But oh well. Like I said, it's a good idea. It's just badly executed. Yeah, recently I went back, started going through Binding of Isaac again on it. Was doing a few runs, like the sound isn't working right, it's freezing every few rooms for a few seconds. Like it's still the general rule of thumb for everything on it is just it's playable, but it's like its main takeaway is like that is you can play this specific stuff on the go. Like some PS2 stuff, some other stuff, but oh man, if he had gotten countered off the roof there, that would have been so sweet. Okay, Emmy. What are your odds, anyway? Holy crap. You have got some speed, buddy. Alright, in that case, why don't you go back here and pelt him a little? Or actually go up here and pelt him. We've already lost one practically useless unit. You know, now that I think about it, the obligatory you're definitely gonna lose some people kind of fight. I don't know, the closest that I've gotten in terms of that, like, gut feeling of, like, something's gonna go wrong, but you can't wait to see how it goes wrong, kind of thing, was in XCOM EU. Because they had a similar thing where you knew, like, even after the first time there, you knew at some point... Oh, crap. Don Quixote? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's fitting. That's Crossback for you. Alright, Toots. Crit him. Crit him good! Oh. What? Okay, we might be losing some more, then. I thought those might be safe, but apparently not. In fact, I should have used completely different units here. Alright. Do I have any... Why did I not pick up any seeds? Alright, well, one thing isn't gonna make a difference, so... Hopefully he won't hit anyone, and then just do that. But yeah, no, so you kind of know it's coming because they basically say, you know, oh, you know, you pick out the base, I'm pretty sure we can expect some retaliation. And then, like, pretty much nothing, and then right when you're least expecting it, like, a month later, 2 months later, I think it's randomized, but just in the middle of scanning for new events, just the map shakes for, or, like, the Geoscape map thing shakes for a second, and then it just goes to the equip screen. And if you haven't equipped your dudes, suddenly you have, like, you basically have your entire barracks against an entire army that's coming in. And then half of them more than half of them might not even have their equipment on them, so they're just gonna revert to the default stuff. Which is, like, at the very start, your guys have, like, flak jackets and assault rifles and stuff, and by the very end they have, like, friggin', like, plasma cannons and power armor and stuff like that. And you have all that stuff at that point. Uh-oh. Dang it, Toots! You have tooted to the wrong side. Actually, wait a sec, she's gonna... Okay. I was worried for a sec. There... Don't kill Toots. Toots is cool. It'd have been cool to see friggin' Toots get a crit punch while charmed off a cliff, but didn't happen. Goes up, uses an orb on the team, everyone dies. I forgot to buy an orb. That might be a problem, because that's kind of the emergency... You suck, Toots! Man, Toots just killed someone. Frickin' Toots. No crit stab? No. Alright. This guy needs to die, please. Some of you need to crit him. And I almost got him killed there. Goodbye. Damn, your resistance sucks. Yeah, you'd die on that spot a lot, actually. In most cases, I would just bring somebody with a shield and slap him off, and then he takes like 100 damage, and then you just pound him at the bottom. God, that sounds suggestive. Anyway, I guess after this we just sort of forgave Toots for being a dirty traitor. Alright. Part 2. Yeah, here's the thing, though. Ivana... No. You don't need to be here. See, this is Ivana's trainer, but she's already imparted all the knowledge that she knows into Steve. So Steve and his cadre here are gonna go in and... There we go, got those three, got the rest of the archers back here. They're basically gonna show her how this is done. This is the frickin' moment right here. Okay, yeah, Laser Pope, yeah. Fine. I wanted to give him his spear, but whatever. Well, yeah. Sometimes you have a mosquito problem. This very snowy place suddenly turned out to be Florida. Interestingly enough, that actually got snow a few weeks ago. But yeah, no, so they got a little bit of snow, mostly just on the northern end there. Because, you know, that's normal crap that just happens all the time. Which is funny, because then immediately a bunch of people took the internet like, oh my god, this freaking disproves all the environmental stuff ever. Like, well, let's see, it's snowing in Florida. Coldest it's ever been. I don't know, maybe stuff's a little bit wonky? A bit of a problem? Just a little tad broken, I don't know. I mean, it's Florida, it's not Michigan, it's consistently just garbage all the time there. That's the thing, if you're having good weather, or snow, or anything that isn't just horrible hostile hotness, then you are having a not Florida day, and something's very awry. See, like, in Michigan here, totally different story. Friggin' yesterday was just all snowy and frozen, there was some snow coming down, ice all over everything. Wow. No, you're not. Well, actually, then he came back as Laser Pope, so it's fine. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully that won't continue. I mean, that is a pretty drastic level difference, but hopefully that won't continue, because these guys do a lot of damage. Anyway, like I was trying to say, there were... just ice everywhere, snow everywhere, and... you'd think, okay, it's winter. Today, it's like muck, just grass and muck. All the ice is gone, it feels like a spring day. Just overnight, just like went from friggin' 10 to 50. I mean, that's just Michigan in a nutshell for you, though. It's like friggin' the most insane weather you're gonna find anywhere. Just changes seasons on the fly. Alright, Commander Steve. Can't go there. I will show him how it's done, first of all. So, I'm not worried about Steve. Steve is functionally invincible. I am worried about everyone else. We'll see how many people actually survive. Because even with his absurd stats, then... like you saw with Nishart there, this is the point at which a lot of the leader units start getting stuff they should not be able to have. Which, by the way, to show you, this does not make a very huge difference. So, 21, 24. So, Luca here is at a level disadvantage, but it doesn't matter. Still 1% chance to hit. These guys are just very inaccurate. Yeah. Also, you have to consider all of them running around Steve means that they have a big bonus to their stats. I think it's like 10 to 20%, something like that. So they're gonna be fine. These guys are just shooting for a little bit of experience. When you invade a castle, just kind of for the hell of it, you just want to know what it feels like. Get that castle invasion experience. Not that this is how anyone ever frickin' took a castle, but I guess in this case you got flying units, so it'll make sense. Kinda don't exactly have any siege equipment here. Actually, have the exact opposite. We have tiny, like, little... little micro people with wings. What did you think would happen? Do you not know who you're attacking? I mean, his sword frickin' roars. Well, his axe held backwards roars at people. Like, honestly, what are you expecting? The kind of ramp up in difficulty here is a little bit hilarious, though. So, they just get stronger and stronger and stronger to a pretty ridiculous degree from here. While most of the ones that we lost are pretty low level. Okay, there's the Summanus. Yeah, no, so at this point everything starts scaling up pretty high. Once you get past the first two fights of Astoria, the third one's pretty easy, the fourth one's a little harder, but not that bad. I recall it being a little bit harder on this route, but we'll see. Alright, Steve. Yeah, even Margaret only has a 1% chance to hit Steve. Okay, new plan. You guys are all gonna go try to get the Summanus off this guy. Or no. Isn't it this guy that dropped something cool? I think this guy dropped something cool. Yeah, I think we're fine at this point. I think we're very, very fine. They've managed to get exactly one hit in. I think they might have gotten a little bit too strong at this point. They still can't do a lot of damage, but nothing can hit them, so whatever. Not for now, anyway. There's actually one guy in particular. And that's Nishart, I think? Not Nishart, what's his face? The king guy, or the duke. He's got that insta-kill move on his axe. Oh man, Steve needs to have that in his other hand. Actually, no, he's already got that built into his axe held backwards, so no, that's fine. Doesn't even need that thing. So that is the one unit that's capable of actually killing him. I'm pretty sure Margaret can't even hit him from behind. But we're just gonna leave that wording as it is. By the way, these guys, and Ivana earlier, perfect example of why you should never give your tanky units friggin' heal moves in a strategy game. Especially when they're that tanky. They need some kind of downside. Like if they're casting, they get some kind of lowering of their defense or something. It is ridiculous. What's funny is they're all going for Steve because they have a high max damage, because he's not wearing armor. Even though his armor is drastically higher than everybody else, and I think also because he's the first unit that went in, he counts as the leader for the AI. That's a quirk I've noticed a few times. But might just be random. Who knows? And I don't know who that is, but they're getting singled out pretty hard here. You're just gonna hurt yourself. Don't try too hard, Margaret. What? Squeeze me? That is not gonna fly. I know for a fact that move can miss. Huh. Oh well. Continuing on. Was that Tia that was getting singled out? Yeah. Funny enough, she's still absolutely fine, and also the highest level, so what happened there? Also, the archers are now going to go for their archer. Because I kind of want that bow. To my knowledge, if you were going on the A route, this is the second bow you can acquire without going and doing any side stuff. Otherwise, you can just pretty much farm for them endlessly in the quest mode. They're very easy to get. Pretty much all of them are very easy to get. Like, they just kind of accept at that point that you've pretty much got a handle for what you're doing. It's like, okay, you know, just do these challenge modes. Not gonna be much of a challenge, but try it anyway. I'm just curious if the shot can hit. No. No, it can't. But Lord, how much coffee did I put in my last coffee mug? Because I feel like I could run on time. Who knows? Huh? I can just smack her for a 91. Problematic. Oh, right. This is a factor. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna have to do some tricks. Have to do some tricks after all, or they're gonna have to go take out the Duke Knights. There's a chance, there's a chance, there's a chance to be crit off the wall. I wanna at least knock someone off a wall this time. No! What the hell? That is not gonna fly. Well, I mean, that is, but whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, that is the most retarded move I've ever seen the AI make. You've got a pretty much guaranteed kill right next to you, and you take the one with a 1% chance to hit? The hell? And at least she ends up hitting herself. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! No! Friggin' killed Beast. You suck, Margaret. Okay, so we know for a fact that she can insta-kill anyone but Steve now. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, Yelissa needs some safety, so she's going up here. Alright. How about you just heal yourself? I'm gonna need you back in business. These healing essences, by the way, they're one part of the bottom tier of drops you can get in quest mode, so might as well use them. Essentially, if you're going and farming out, say, what is your hit chance, buddy? So if you're going and farming out a Swordmaster to make into a weapon, for example, you might get a whole crap ton of them. Alright, this guy's gotta go. The Hawkmen don't matter. Please crit this guy off the cliff. Might seem weird that I'm obsessing over this guy, but... okay, just go ahead and do that 1% dodge, sure. But yeah, no, so no one else can actually stand by Margaret, for one thing. So I need to get them away, and for another thing, he is a bit dangerous to have around. Because if anyone runs down to low health, say from any of these other hits hitting, then we have a major problem. Also, it appears that I can't actually make any real progress on this fight without... dang it. I knew this was going to be the harder one, but crap. Wasn't expecting her to be able to one-shot everyone. Well, wasn't exactly. No, Mosquito! You were around from the beginning! Come on! That's why that dick had to die. Okay, rip Mosquito. You fool. Okay. That's it. Margaret is getting left alone. Although that's dangerous in its own right. And this is what I need an orb for, because at this point I would just have somebody go use one of those. And it hopefully would pretty much level out the map. Funnily enough, they can run themselves out of healing items, but never spirit fruits. Those are the ones that... you thought that would hit. Yeah, no, spirit fruits are the guaranteed heal item. Like, just heal out of anything, pretty much. Alright, yeah, so even though they're a technically rare item... bummer. Alright, Lucas need to get some... I'm gonna need to get some kills under his belt, so there we go. One gone. Dickhole. These ones need to drop some damage. 39, 48... holy crap. Yeah, you're the next to go. Really? That's when he I thought he dropped his bow. I could have sworn he dropped his bow. That sucks. Rip off. He should drop his bow. Sure would be nice to have more units about now. Thing is, those guys are gonna be too tanky. We need to go from the softest to the heaviest here. I'm thinking that bird guy, followed by that guy. Because he's annoying. Oh, wait a minute, no. Because he's also guaranteeing hits. So maybe him first then. Well, no, because the Birdman's almost dead. Right. You guys all keep going for Steve. I think nobody's told you that's a really stupid idea. Sucks to be you. Double sucks to be you. Actually, no, she's at 98. We can win it right here. Get this other stuff. First off, how's this look? 45... 60. Alright. Where are ya? Who else was around from the beginning? I mean, Vin, you're the closest. I think everyone else has died, so... Okay. Yeah, Pidgey's dead. All the others dead. Finish it. Or almost finish it. In the end, help was actually needed. And Yelissa, being the star recruit here, unlike that filthy traitor Toots, is actually going to help this time. Yeah, you got killed off by mosquitoes. Alright, by spare the sword living on, they mean time to train somebody into using Atropos. Yep. Holy crap, Steve can learn Atropos. Yes! Yes! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cut it right there, because, or... Am I allowed to save after this? Whatever, let's keep going. No, because it's already 40 minutes, so... Yeah, hold on, let me put it into 2 parts.